Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be playing Xiao in the middle lane. Now, Xiao might be simple, she might be basic, but she is really fun to play and she is very effective. She is also the counter to every other mage in the game, so if you are looking to play a hero that can annoy every other mage in the game right now, she is your go-to pick, especially against Fire Mage. Xiao just absolutely hard counters him. And if you guys didn't know the lore of HoK, Fire Mage, Xiao and Xiao are actually in a relationship. They are both lovers, but she counters him directly. So that is like, okay, you get countered by your girlfriend, I guess. Alright, so I'm getting this creep right here, and you might be wondering, why are you taking that from your jungler? Isn't your jungler supposed to get it? The reason why I got it is usually Fire Mage players go and take it, and we don't want that to happen, right? I'd rather have it than an enemy, and our jungler will still get to level 4 if he gets the final creep, that is that the Fire HoK which stands in the corner. Okay, so like I've always said, whenever you clear a wave, don't stand in your lane and idle away your time, but instead try to roam around the map, go to the farm lane or the clash lane and do something for the 25-second window that you have, and then come back to your lane. So right now we are here in the farm lane and our marksman is playing too aggressive, which is not ideal right now, but I cannot stay here. I am leaving to the middle lane. Why? Because my waves are there and I don't want to miss out on even one minion, because look at how much gold we are going to get here. 61 from that minion, 43 from the first one, and then there is one more, but unfortunately I wasn't paying attention to the map. This is my bad. I should have looked at the map and I should have seen the Sanchi coming, and since I didn't do that, I just get absolutely destroyed by the CC of Sanchi and Fire Mage together, and I ended up dying. Also, if you look at the gold right now, I still have the most in my team, all because I'm not missing out on a single minion wave. And right now again I didn't miss out on anything. Fire Mage, like I said, they usually try to get this boar, the wild boar that spawns near the middle lane. They always try to come into our jungle and get it because it's so easy to get. As a Fire Mage player, all you need to do is use one second ability and that the pack of boar will just die. So that is why I as a mage always try to get it, especially when I'm playing against Fire Mage. You should also try to get it when you are playing against Milady, because if she clears those 3 minions, those 3 jungle creeps, she'll be able to make 3 robots out of it, and you don't really want to give her robots, right? So yeah, here I tried to predict his pathing, but he was kinda smart. He went in such a way that I was not able to predict him, and here Marco Polo tried to get a kill on me, and we were able to get away from there. Now if you guys didn't know about Xiao, whenever you use her abilities and it hits an enemy minion or a hero or whatever, it will increase her movement speed. So right here, Dun tried to hit me with his ultimate, but somehow he missed, but I immediately reacted and used my second ability right on top of me. So if he gets on top of me, he'll be knocked up and I might have a chance of escaping. So whenever you hit an enemy with your ability, your movement speed increases, and that is going to be key when fighting the enemy mages. That simple movement speed increase, it's like 15% or 10% I think, but that will change a lot of things. Okay, in the bottom lane, our clash laner is getting absolutely bullied by Sanchi, but right now I have to go to the top lane. I can't go to the bottom lane because our jungler is also here. We can do something. So I come in such a way, and Marco Polo is forced to use his dash towards the tower, and our jungler initiates perfectly in synergy with me, and we were able to pick off that kill on the enemy marksman. The support got away, but we weren't really targeting the support in the first place, so it doesn't really matter. Now again, what am I doing? Coming back to the middle lane, I didn't even miss out on one single minion. So that is how your mage gameplay should be. If you want to get to master, if you want to get to grandmaster, if you miss out on minion waves, you are never going to get there, because without gold or equipment, you will not be able to win fights, and without winning fights, you will not be able to win the game. And again, look at how powerful Xiao is in countering Xiao. And again, Sanchi is right here. I tried to hit him with my second ability, but I also had to be careful because Marco Polo is also there. I could have played it a bit more aggressively, but then we were able to get 2 kills anyways. So I am happy with what we got, and I'm coming back to the middle lane now. Now my pathing is a bit different, right? Since my HP is low, I am taking the route through the jungle instead of the river. So this is called river control, and what that basically means is whichever team is on the winning side, they will have the river control. So if you are traveling through the river, you will go fast to any lane because that is just a straight line. But if you are the losing side and or if your HP is low, you have to walk through the jungle to get to your lane because there is always a chance that the enemies might camp you and finish you off. I overextended here and I ended up dying. At least I could have got the kill on the fire mage, but we weren't able to get that as well. Again, this is going to be a back and forth game, and that is what makes it interesting. Okay. If you did pay attention to the scoreboard, you would have seen that I still had the most gold in our team. So we still have that to us at least, and let us see where we can go from here. Unfortunately, we have lost our tower in the middle lane, and if you guys didn't know, the middle lane tower is the most important tower in the game. And no, that's not because I'm playing mid lane right now. It is just a general idea. So let me explain why. So the position of the middle lane tower, the first tower, is in such a strategic area that as long as that tower is alive, you will have certain amount of river control. How? Because whenever you take a fight near the middle of the map, you will be able to retreat to a tower and save yourself. But once the tower goes down, once the first tower goes down, you will feel very insecure to move out into the map and take out aggressive fights. And very good ability by me right there, and very good hook by our Kui as well. And in synergy, we were able to get those 2 kills. I got one, he got one, and the only one left is the enemy support. Now we took a fight. We were very careful about our positioning, and we were able to take out Marco Polo first, and that is how we were able to secure the fight. Alright, coming back to the tower and the river control. So now that we don't have our mid lane tower, we have completely lost our river control. So as long as if we don't win the game, like if we are not winning the fights right now, we will not be having the river control. So as you can see, we just lost here, and we didn't even have a tower to retreat to, so every single one of us died except our jungler. Imagine having that middle lane tower there. We would have able to run into the tower and the enemies would have been forced to retreat. But now that we don't have the tower, we weren't able to escape from there, and we all ended up dying. Now, one more importance of the mid lane tower is it is the closest tower to both the objectives, the tyrant and the overlord. So in case you are trying to get the tyrant and the overlord and the enemy pushes in, if you are retreating, you will have a tower to run to. So that all makes the mid lane first tower the most important outer tower in the game. Okay, so let us continue our farming. Now is when we need a strategy. Now I'm really aware of the Sanchi in the bottom lane. I'm paying close attention to him, and look at that, he's coming, so I'm just hiding here. I'm expecting my teammates to block for me, and that is exactly what they did. And poor Sanchi, his plan didn't work out this time, and we got the kill. So this is the difference between looking at the map and not looking at the map. The first time I wasn't looking at the map and I got destroyed by Sanchi, but since then I have learned from my mistake, and this time I was actually paying attention, and you see we were able to turn everything around. Unfortunately, I was not able to join that fight. I was busy clearing the wave in the middle lane, and my teammates will be mad at me for it. But nevertheless, we were able to come here and clear the wave and also get a kill on the fire mage. You saw what happened right there. So basically, I used my ultimate and started hitting the minions that were attacking the tower, which increased my movement speed, and so I was able to catch up to fire mage. As soon as he saw me, he started running, right? And both the mages have the same movement speed, but having that 15% movement speed increase when my abilities hit something allowed me to catch up to him and finish him off with one combo. So it's just simple. One combo from Xiao and the mage or a marksman will die in the mid game and late game. It's as simple as that. That is why she is very effective. So there is no mage or marksman who can survive the simple combo of Xiao. Alright, now we are trying to push in. Being very careful about my positioning. I don't want to get attacked by the enemies, because if I die, we lose every single DPS that we have in our team, because I provide the most right now. I have the most gold, I have the most equipments, which means that I have the most DPS as well. Here, just trying to go in front, and look at that, we were able to get the kill. All that is thanks to my ultimate. After that, I went back as much as possible. I was being careful, but then I stopped being careful when our team started fighting very well. So I came in front to help, and I don't regret coming in front to help. Even though I died, we were able to ace the entire enemy team, which means we'll get at least one tower right here. And if you look at the map right now, the top tower is also being pushed by the Vanguard. So overall, it turned out to be very good for us. I'm pinging my teammates to focus on the bottom high ground tower, and Lady Sun is getting the mid lane tower as well. So we did some decent amount of damage to 2 of the high ground towers, and we were able to get 2 towers as well. So me going into the fight there just to deal the bit of damage with my first ability became of great use at the end. Okay, now again we have to take one more fight here, and if we win it, the match will be over. It's as easy and as simple as that. But how do we take the fight, and where do we take the fight? We are just waiting around here. I don't want to be the one to get attacked first. If that happens, we will lose the fight. So we let the enemy engage, and sure enough, it's the enemy done to engage, and everyone is standing right there. And look at the insane amount of value we were able to give our team. And even though I went down, I should have used my flash here. The thing is, I was just so mesmerized by how well I was able to perform in that fight, that I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that the enemies were pushing into us. Even though they were taking a lot of damage, they still didn't die, and that they were coming closer and closer, and I just died there. I could have easily escaped using the flash, so that is my mistake. But our Fusi was split pushing, and he got a tower in the top lane, and now the minions are doing a very good amount of damage to the top lane high ground tower as well. So now all 3 high ground towers of the enemy have taken damage, and here Fusi just abandoned Lady Sun, because it is a 5-man queue, but Lady Sun is the only solo person, and if Fusi tried to block, both of them could have died. So I actually agree with him just letting the marksman die and getting out of there. And again, one more fight where I can be of insane value. I'm dealing damage, but I'm very aware of Marco Polo. Did you pay attention to that? Usually I'll just go straight in, but this time I was very careful. And who was not careful? The enemy fire mage was not careful, and he overstepped, and he tried to chase our Zilong. And what did we do? Since I was also there hiding, we were able to stun him, and with Zilong we were able to pick him off. And I know that this Marco Polo wants to engage here, but what he actually did was, he also used the daze. I wasn't expecting that. He actually used daze and his equipment that allows to stun the enemies around him, so I was not able to use my flash. I was so ready to use my flash to get out of that situation, and you saw how immediately I was able to click the ult, because we were both like expecting each other to attack. Not both, it's like me expecting him to attack anytime, because that is how his movement was. And obviously, look at this, we are playing against 5-man team. Okay, so they are 5-man team against us 5-man. It's actually 4-man for us and 1 random. So yeah, he was able to stun me and didn't allow me to use my flash, and so I ended up dying. But before I died, I did every bit of damage that I could, and he was at pretty much 1 HP when our jungler attacked and finished him off. So overall, I wouldn't say it's a bad trade. Okay, now we have to pay attention to Marco Polo. So he has been targeting me for the past 2 fights. He killed me 2 times. and he will try to kill me again as well. So now my main focus is going to be on Marco Polo. I should either kill him or I should try to not get killed by him. So he is pushing the top lane right now, and we are just asking our clash laner to go there and help. And here Kui is certainly dead. I don't want to go there because it's of no use. Even if I go there, he's going to die anyways. And since the enemies are pushing so aggressively, I had to go out. But nevertheless, I'm just coming out to see if I can do some damage, and if I can use my mobility advantage. And also Xiao is very good at kiting. I don't know what Bro tried to do there. He used the dash and ultimate immediately, and also the stun. But obviously, since I had my ultimate turned on, he just came right in and died. So you can clearly see that he is after me. He wants blood. He wants to kill me. So now we have identified which enemy is trying to attack us. It's not Sanchi, thankfully. It is the enemy marksman. So we have to watch out. And this time we were able to kill him. And hopefully we should be able to do that in the next fight as well. And if we manage to do that, we'll be able to win, because doesn't seem like anyone else is trying to target me really. Everyone is attacking our Zilong, or Zilong is engaging, so everyone is forced to attack Zilong. But Marco Polo alone tries to kill me. Okay, we have got the Overlord here, which is really good, because we didn't really have an advantage right there. It was like even, and the enemies weren't there to contest it. I think they weren't expecting it actually. And here I tried to flicker and ultimate on Marco Polo, but you saw how fast he is. He was able to quickly react and get out of there, and Sanchi is trying to hit me, and I know how Sanchi works. So you saw how easily I was able to avoid his ship, and he is going to end up dying here. And we were not able to get the kill, but you saw what we were able to do. And look at the insane combo, guys. How simple Xiao is, but how effective she is anyways. So that just shows you how good she is, the value that we were able to get there. And here I'm just going to clear the minions, and then I'm going to go away, because even though Dun is at very low HP, I still can't kill him. And since we got the Overlord, we were able to get a high ground tower for free. Right, I thought Dun was going to chase me there. If he's going to chase me, I can easily get away from him. It's not hard to escape Dun, especially with Xiao. Now that is where the mobility part comes in. So even though Xiao doesn't have a dash or something to get her through a wall, what she has, whenever she uses an ability on an enemy, she will run faster. So that is pretty much enough to kite. So she is a very good kiter. So if a warrior is chasing you, if you are playing Xiao, just use your S2, S1. If you have your ult, use your ult obviously, because if you turn on your ult, you don't need to turn and stop an attack. Your ult, you can use it while you're moving. So you can easily escape from pretty much many enemies, pretty much every single enemy, and you will also be able to kill them. If they are chasing too hard or for too long, you will be able to kill them eventually. Again, nice place for me to engage, but I'm just waiting. Need to watch out for Sanchi coming in his boat, and also Marco Polo. So these are the two enemies that I'm going to be careful about, and I'm just waiting, playing behind my team. Look at how far away I'm standing from Kui there. So this is the positioning. I'm not standing on top of him, but rather I'm very far behind. The only time I come in front is to get a kill, and we were able to get the kill on Zilong. And look at that, Marco Polo tried to chase after me, and we got the kill on the enemy mage and the marksman. If that is not the definition of carrying, I don't know what is. We killed the enemy mage and the marksman, and now we will be able to finish the match here, because it's just the jungler, the warrior and the support left. But we have only lost our jungler, and that perfectly timed S2 and S1 was. So this match shows you how effective Xiao is, even though her build is so straightforward and so simple. So this is why I like playing this hero. She has very good amounts of damage, but the range is the most important part. You can outrange every other mage in the game, every other marksman in the game as well. Just connect your second ability. The combo is third ability, second ability and first ability. If you are able to connect all these three, the enemy will die. So we got 2 stars for getting the MVP, and we are at Master 1, and I think today I'll get to Grandmaster, and hopefully I'll be able to share that match which takes me to Grandmaster on YouTube as well. Right, so that's going to be it for the video, guys. Also, you might have seen that I'm not using my face cam for this video. I just wanted to try out this. If you prefer this over that, I will stick to this one. Let me know in the comments if you'd like for me to use the face cam or you just like the audio. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful. And if you did, make sure to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.